Still a little bit. We'll see. I mainly just want to, hopefully it's stable enough and doesn't. So I went ahead and washed off all the pipes. I got the pipes cleaned off and I got everything taken off the totes. So now I'm gonna go ahead and glue them. So I got some primer and then I got some glue. I'm gonna just glue the small parts. I still have to move everything. Let's go ahead and glue this piece. This should be simple. Hopefully I got a good seal. We'll see if it leaks at all. This glued. Do the same on this end. Take the primer. I'll probably add a little more glue. I'm kind of scared I should add enough glue, but I don't want it to look too messy. Try to get it all the way around. Messed up. I meant to Same with this piece. This end. Except for these ends. I didn't put them all together yet, but I've got a lot of these parts glued together. This is how it's going to be laid out. So it's not fully connected because we got to move everything, but yeah, it's almost done. Coming along. So we got the 2-inch valve connected to the pipe, then the T connector going to a 1/2-inch valve, and then another T connector that goes into the IBC Tote. 2-inch pipes, and does the same for each one. Then on the end we got the end cap. So now he's got to move everything and then glue it all together. First, we got some other stuff we gotta move. So we'll probably end up moving this later. But yeah, we had to make a few trips.
Hello everyone, this is Zay and Nae. Welcome to our channel. Made it back out here to the land. We brought the IBC Totes with us to set up the water system, which we're going to put over here on these cinder blocks. We got to level these out too. But yeah, we're trying to get the water set up, because the sooner we get that set up, the sooner we can get out here.
So now we got all the IBC totes out here. We got 4 of them. Each one will be able to hold 275 gallons if it's all the way full. Altogether, I think that was like 1,100 gallons. So now the next step, we got the pipes laid out. I'm gonna still have to glue those, but right now I'm figuring out where I'm gonna place them. I want to put them here, but I gotta see how many bricks we got. I'm gonna try to just use however many we have. I think we should have enough, even if I have to use some of those other ones. But I had to level out the bricks because I want to get the water. I want to make sure the water is level. The tanks will need to be level, at least somewhat level, so that I can get as much water in there. So I was gonna kind of put them high up like this. I wanted them to be above the deck. I wanted them to be higher up than the deck, the level of the deck, but I'll probably actually end up just making it lower. So that way I don't have to use as many bricks. Then it'll be kind of nicer to be closer to the ground. It might help keep the tanks less likely to freeze and maybe hopefully insulate them a little bit better. But I just didn't want the pipe to be so low to the ground because the pump in the house is going to have to pull the water. It should still be able to pull the water from this pipe, but the pipe's going to have to go up into the house. But it should be alright. So I'm going to try to level these as best as I can. Somewhat, not perfectly level, but level enough. Then I'm going to lay out these totes all on line. Once I have everything in place, I'll glue these pipes into place. And then hopefully I did it right. And I probably should have added a little more glue. The main thing is I forgot to add primer inside of the fitting. I only put primer on one end, so I might have issues with that. But hopefully it doesn't leak and everything will work out. So that way I can plumb this up in there. We can start having running water going to the house. And yeah. So what I'm doing now is just kind of digging slightly small holes to get the bricks a little bit level. I'm just using the pickaxe over here. So I dug these a little bit deeper than the rest of them will be, since this is going to be at the top of the slope, and then it's going to kind of slope down as it goes that way. So I wanted this to be a little bit lower, and those I won't dig in as deep, but I'm hoping I can get them all somewhat level. So I set another block on a string, and on the string I've got another block just to hold them in place, and then I got this line level so I can tell it kind of goes up. It's not level right now. I need to get it down to where that's in the middle, but it's not too terrible. But I need to dig that down a little bit more. So then I'm gonna test this way, make sure it's level going both ways. But I'll do the same. I'm just going across, try to get it somewhat level. I won't be able to get it perfectly, but yeah, it's a lot digging. I'm using the pickaxe to dig because it's a lot better than trying to use a shovel when the ground is hard and dry. If I really wanted to do it right, I should have got like some gravel to sit inside of the blocks on top of in the holes. I'm contemplating whether or not I want to do that, but I'm probably just gonna leave it as is, just because I want to get this done. And it takes a lot. It's a lot of money and time, and having to go get some gravel and all that stuff. But we'll see, depending on how far along I get today. It would be nice to have some gravel in there to make it, because I kind of worry about the water, the drainage coming into there. But I don't know, we'll see. I can always adjust. But yeah, Naomi just got done feeding the animals and getting them hay. Sun coming out. I still don't feel too bad today. It's been getting hot, even though it's almost mid-October. It's still pretty hot, still in the 90s. But yeah, so I'm trying to get this done. I really want to get this done and see. I want to test and make sure this stuff doesn't leak. We'll see. So now at this point, this part is actually kind of level from there to that brick, but it slopes down this way, so let's see. You can see that part's a little level. If I slide it on this side, now it's too high on the left. So it almost would have been perfect. So I'm gonna have to lower these blocks still a little bit. If I lower it just a little bit, because if I move this block, it'll show me. It's actually not too bad, too far off. I mean, it's almost level. I might just go ahead and leave it like that. From that end to this end here. But I'm gonna have to level this brick itself, but that actually ain't too bad. Got the ones on the right side. They're level enough, not completely level, but I don't feel like keep on digging them. But they're good enough. I mainly just want to get them flat. So this side will be good, and now I got to do that side. So now I got them all done. They're not completely level, but I think it might be level enough. The only one I'm worried about is those over there. I try to make this side a little bit lower than this side, so if it leans, it'll lean away from the house towards where the pipes will be. But we'll see. I mainly just want to get the bricks flat enough to sit the water tanks on them. So we'll get them moved up there and see if hopefully they all fit how they should. Be the moment of truth. Been out here all day eating holes, lining them up. So we now have them all lined up on top of the bricks. They're not completely level, but it's level enough. Some of them we had to put like some little wooden stakes under to help make it a little more level, but worked out pretty good actually. I didn't know it would work out like that. So this is exactly how I wanted it actually. So we got the 4 totes. All that's left now is connecting all the pipes, and then we can start figuring out how to run this water through the house. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. Pretty cool. So we'll have the deck right here. We got all our stuff over here, been moving stuff, but so yeah, so this will be the front entrance, or the side entrance really. So eventually we'll have a deck that goes around this whole thing, but yeah, we'll have the water right on the side of the house. Hopefully it's stable enough and doesn't move. It's gonna be a lot of weight. Eventually we'll set up some gutters to do a rain collection system, and I'll just have it run right into the storage tanks. That way we won't have to haul water. We'll automatically refill up off the rain. So yeah, all that's next now is to get the plumbing hooked up and then run that into the house, and hopefully tomorrow I can start working on that stuff. Been getting a lot of parts off Amazon and different things, so I have to build a pump, set up some barrels in the back of the truck so we can haul water. But once we get the water ran into the house, that'll be the main thing. Then we'll set up a little shower over here, a sink, and figure out how to get hot water. And then we got to get some pipes for the wood stove so we can have heat. But it's coming together. I like how it looks. Looks good so far. Hopefully there's no leaks. So yeah, stay tuned. So we got the pipes laid out, getting ready to glue them together. This will be the last thing we need to do today. Then run into the house. And from there, I'll have to start using some PEX pipes.
Yeah.
So I gotta remember to put the primer in both ends. able to get it done right before it got too dark. So we got everything glued together. Looks pretty cool. So hopefully there's no leaks. I don't know if I'll be able to test it tomorrow. I gotta get the pump set up in the truck and then get some, I gotta clean out those barrels and get all that stuff situated. But once we able to haul some water out here, we're gonna fill these up and check to be sure that there's no leaks. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. There's a couple of parts I messed up on as far as adding the primer, but it worked out. So let's just hope it don't leak. And so we got this 2-inch hose connecting all the totes. And then that 1/2-inch hose is what's gonna go through the wall over here. I'm gonna lift it up. It's gonna go into the wall. Then we'll have a pump on the other side that will pump the water throughout the house to the sinks and to the shower. So hopefully we should have running water. Main thing is making sure there's no leaks now. I went back in the parts where I forgot to put primer inside the fitting. I at least just kind of went around and re-glued it to help with the seal. Yeah, been out here all day.
Yes, we've been out here all day.
So it'll be interesting. It's nice to at least have this done. Now we can work on the next stuff.